it's Mamba Day, bro.
It is Mamba Day. It is
It's
Mamba Day.
Mamba Day,
You
man. We got the podcast on a different time. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can tune into the podcast on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow the More Than Grits podcast, man. We here. Hey, the Lakers blew these cats
yeah.
out, bro. You know what's crazy? One time in the game, I think it was like early in the first quarter, bro. You know, the Lakers jumped out to like 15-0, right?
Yes.
Why
Yes. Yes.
why was the score? I forget who was shooting free throws at the time, but the score was 28, or excuse me, 24-8. It was 24-8 at one point
Man,
in the game,
Kobe moment. Kobe moment, bro.
right? That's
Kobe
like
moment.
that's like Kobe's right there with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was for Kobe today, man. I think the Lakers came out. I saw a side of the Lakers I haven't seen in the whole bubble. Just the focus. They were locked in from the start. They wanted it more. And if the Lakers play like that, they're going to be a problem for anybody. It's just getting them to do that every game.
Every game,
We
yeah, the whole
we
game.
have yet the whole game, and we have yet to see that. And I like what I saw from my leaders. LeBron and AD. They
Anthony
set the
Davis,
tone.
yeah,
LeBron figured out what he has to do. He has to keep his foot on the gas, and let's go. Everybody else fall in
very
line.
aggressive, very
Yeah,
aggressive.
yeah,
LeBron went
yeah,
to the post in the game. He was at the low block. A lot of high screen and roll, which happened.
yeah.
Anthony Davis very aggressive. You know, one thing I just noticed though, I just thought about right now. The
Mm-hmm.
game after Kobe died, the first game that they played, they lost that
Uh-huh.
game and they lost it to the Blazers, bro.
Oh
And
wow.
then so now this is Mamba Day, and they playing the
Yeah,
Blazers again, but they playing the Blazers in the playoffs.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Um, but like I said, it's a great moment. Like Jerry said in the comments, he said they wanted this win for Kobe, man.
Yeah,
And this showed. It showed. It was a special day. I know it was an emotional day, especially for LeBron and all the players that were close to him. Everybody was rocking their Kobe jerseys, and
right.
they was had special jerseys with
With the
Gigi
two
on
on it with the
on
heart.
the on.
Yeah,
So it's an emotional day because let's be real, like it's still surreal that Kobe Bryant is dead. I mean,
right.
it's he's gone, he's passed. It's like, man, but I'm glad to see that it fueled us, and I think that we can carry this for the rest of the playoffs. We got to win the
Yeah,
whole thing for Kobe, bro, for it to make sense and to bring a little resolve to people's hearts is to win this championship for Kobe. And I pray
yeah.
that they take this all the way to the chip.
And we should, and we will. Like you
Yeah,
said, as long as we keep playing the way that we're playing, that we played
yeah,
today, and that we played the game before, the Lakers have to come out aggressive, man. And I mean,
yeah.
LeBron James had like what 30 points, and I don't know what the stats were, but I know he dropped a 30 piece on them. You know, Anthony
Yeah,
Davis came heavy. You know, major.
man.
But the key is Anthony Davis. As long as Anthony Davis wills, like imposes
Hmm.
his will on the game, you have KCP who got off early. KCP had like 10 points in the first quarter. He shot the
Hmm.
three ball well. Now you got Danny Green shooting the three ball well. There was a play late in the game too where you had, and I wanted LeBron to get out the game. I didn't want him to play more. I didn't want him to play past the 4 minute mark of the
Yeah.
third quarter. I just didn't want him to get hurt, right? But
Hmm.
afterwards, there was a play where LeBron came down. He came down to the post. Kuzma was on the same side of the wing as him, beyond the three.
Hmm.
Gave the ball to Kuzma. Kuzma re-entered the ball back into the post to LeBron to
Hmm.
reset. The double team came. LeBron passed it out to Kuzma. Kuzma knocked down that three. And the Lakers' ball movement was really good today. The way that LeBron was
Yeah.
seeing the floor, the intensity level that they had, going to the basket was a strong suit for the Lakers. We really didn't settle for open, force up the three. We didn't settle for
Hmm.
the three. We attacked the basket the way that we should attack the basket every single game. They used their big men very, very well today. Dwight
Yeah.
Howard has some lobs.
Yeah.
JaVale McGee has some lobs. They were all active. All big men were active, bro.
Yeah.
And when all three of our big men are active like that, defensively and offensively, they're being utilized on the offense. There's no way to stop the Lakers.
Yeah, I agree. Like Rasul said in the comments, I appreciate you guys' comments. I'm always looking at them. We always make sure, but he did like he agreed with you. He said that KCP is the X factor, and we needed a guard to come out like in ball. Our shooting was horrible, and the fact I'm glad to see KCP stepping up to the challenge. Danny
Yep.
Green still need a little help. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, get him out of there. But we know Danny Green does have a lot of experience, so you can ride with him. But KCP has been phenomenal. I think AD has to set the tone for the Lakers on the
Right. Yeah.
defensive end.
Early.
He has to set the
Yes.
tone early, and then you can see him playing with a certain level of confidence. I don't know where it came from, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that somebody got in his ear and like, hey, you're AD. You're
Right.
a top three. You're a top three talent in this NBA.
You're AD.
So
You not
yeah,
PG.
you're not PG. So there's not a lot of guys that can do what you can do. You can impact the game on both sides of the floor. You're a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Set the
Yep.
tone. Now that Avery Bradley is not there, you need to set the tone. And then when Dwight come in, he needs to set the tone. McGee, y'all protect the rim. And so now they're doing that. And I think this Laker team, if they play like they play tonight, there's nobody in the West that's going to be able to stand in front of the Lakers. And you know what I'm saying? But we have to continue this every night, this energy every single night. But I give it up to Portland, man. Dame Dollar is one of my favorite players, bro.
Man,
I
I
love
hope
it.
he
I
didn't
love
tear
the
his
spirit.
ACL, bro. I hope he didn't tear
Yeah,
his ACL, man.
yeah,
That look
yeah,
it didn't look bad, but you already know when you
yeah,
plant like that and you're trying to
yeah,
shoot a jumper and you plant the way that he planted, man,
yeah,
it looked bad, bro. It looked bad in
yeah,
the sense
yeah.
that you hope that nothing wrong with him because he's too real of a dude. He's too real of a player. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I hope that he sits up for the rest of the playoffs, because, like I said, I think at this point they're not going to come back. They're done.
They're done, yeah.
And
They're for,
so
they're for
I really
ourselves.
would I really would sit Dame for the rest of the playoffs. You know, I doubt if they win next game. But shouts out to him and McCullough, man. They're to me one of the best backcourts in the league.
Yeah.
And they're just a couple pieces away. But this is just like the Portland team when Kobe and Shaq was playing. They were good, but they were just good at the wrong time because you always have to face the Lakers. And so,
Hmm.
I think it's just a situation right now with Portland. But man, Dame is he got heart, bro. Like shouts out to him, bro.
Yeah, Dame's a savage,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in here live. We definitely wanted to make sure we came on to kind of let everybody know that we're here. You know, here to bring you sports in a raw and authentic way. You know, give you
Yeah.
sports from a fan's perspective. You know, we bring a podcast every week. You'll find a release on Sundays for the podcast. That's the day that we have now ever since COVID. You know, so we have our second season of the podcast
Yeah.
that's here. So now we're doing more of the visual. At first, we're streaming just on the podcast platforms like Apple, the Google platforms, Stitcher, and everywhere like that, Spotify. And now we're doing more of the visual aspect. So you can catch us on YouTube for the Morning Grits podcast. So please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like us, man, and just
Subscribe.
follow us. You know, we just some real dudes, man, that just really love sports. You know what I'm saying? We got a real love and passion for the game. You know, cats I used to play ball back in the day, and you know how it is now. We just
Yeah.
get to talk about sports and pretend to be that guy. You know, so
Yeah, can't do
um,
none of that stuff no more. But
no more.
I get I get a jumper every one now and again.
Yeah, right. So lucky
But
lefty.
but I want to thank that the people that are tuning in, man. Thank you guys for just sitting with for the whole show. We're gonna be doing this grits on the go. So tap in with us, and we appreciate all y'all support for it, man. Your comments and all that, man. Thank you.
Cool. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Peace, y'all. See y'all later.